People of the internet, you're welcome again to the Bridge Conversations. This is a tech podcast, and we are dedicated to bringing you hot gist, sweet deals, and a lot more about tech. I want to introduce, your tech bro, your favorite tech bro, jack of all trades and master of profits, Mr. Anthony, and my humble self. Now I want to be humble. I don't want to be telling you my titles any longer. Your humble self, Mato Bobo. And on this episode, we'll be talking about the Open AI and the Chat GPT, which some of you call Chat GPT. The Chat GPT brouhaha. A lot has been happening in that very company, the Open AI. And also we'll talk about RCS coming to iPhone messaging. So what is RCS? What is iPhone messaging? You will be knowing in this episode. And also, we'll talk mainly about the brouhaha which happened, was it last week, or has been happening for the past few weeks, 2 weeks or so?
It wasn't that long. It's last week. It happened over a weekend.
Over the weekend. So
it started on one Friday and ended
another.
Yes, ended on another
Friday. So there is a new update and everything has been resolved. So what happened? How was it resolved? And what was the resolution? We'll get to know in this very episode. So, Mr. Anthony, Open AI, Chat GPT. What is the correlation? What are the relationships between these two companies? What happened between them? What caused the problem?
Up until now, I really don't know because they've not really said anything. So, just a small background about the whole company. OpenAI started in 2015. We've not heard them until maybe 2019 or 2020 when they started. 2021 when they started ChatGPT. And under 1 year, they blew into something like everybody started, even up to 1 billion users under a year. And that's really the only other thing that got that fit was, I think, Threads. Threads just got that fit and nobody's continued using it. But ChatGPT got that fit and everybody still kept on using them. So they grew up very fast from 2021 to 2022. And with their flagship product, which is ChatGPT, the Chat AI, where you ask them questions and it answers in natural language, where it tells you how to do stuff, which is just Google on steroids, right? So, but the parent company has been there for a long time. OpenAI, 2015, that's when it started. But you didn't hear about them because they were a non-profit, right? So they had this goal of making AI do what how they come now with this their AI and saving the whole world idea of companies, but it was a non-profit. They didn't have anything they were selling really, so it was difficult to raise sponsors. If people are not going to make money from stuff, they hardly invest, which is normal. So they were just begging from hand to mouth just to keep the company afloat.
Like Buju.
Exactly. So non-profits,
Shout out to Buju though. Big respect to Buju.
So non-profit company now, how they do? Just looking for handouts here and there, but it's a company and you have to pay staff, and it's an AI company, you have to pay engineers and all. So they were going to run under if they continued that way. So they had to do something. Instead of changing the OpenAI company into a profit company, they left the OpenAI with their vision and mission, and they just created a holding company, which is not really a profit company. It's not a for-profit company. It's just a holding company. Then that holding company, this is OpenAI. The holding company was what do they call them? The OpenAI LP is the holding company. Then the holding company founded ChatGPT, right? So ChatGPT came out and Microsoft was really interested. Some people think Microsoft is the owner of ChatGPT. No, not really. Even though even though Microsoft can own them, they have the money to own them, but because of OpenAI and their what do they call it, non-profitism, they didn't sell outright. So they only sold. I say only sold. They only sold 49% of the
Yeah.
company, so they still have 51%.
1%.
So they still make
Decisions.
all the decisions really. So, but if you look at this deal that they signed with OpenAI, ChatGPT, it's really funny because they didn't really give them money. What they gave them is what do they call it? Leverage to do their business because ChatGPT and OpenAI is really server based. You have computers running in the background to bring up these answers and do machine learning and other stuff. So it's really difficult to create that infrastructure. Microsoft already has
That's it.
infrastructure. So they just gave them their infrastructure and credit. You know, when you go to cyber cafe in those days and you buy time, that's what they did for ChatGPT. They gave them, okay, you can use this set of computers for this long. And they gave them 49% of the company.
No, but the worth of the time
Is a lot.
is a lot.
It's
It's,
a lot,
about
actually.
$13 billion.
It's a lot, a lot actually. That's
So
in Microsoft terms, of course, they will value their stuff very
yes.
high. So, but it is really a lot. So that was what Microsoft invested, and they have 49%. But they didn't give them a what do they call a seat in the board.
Yeah, they didn't have any.
So that one seat in the board they didn't give them because so that they will still have full control of what the board is doing. And that's what makes this whole thing dicey. Microsoft
Microsoft has 49%, no seats on the board.
exactly when it was happening, when this whole stuff was, I was just laughing because at the end of the day, I know money will still win because capitalism. If they want capitalism,
capitalism is democracy.
in
the past few months, when you ask me what's the definition of democracy, democracy is capitalism.
Bro,
like, person get money, they win.
I just know so now so it will be at the end of the day. So OpenAI was all in their saving the whole planet mode, and Microsoft was just lurking in the background, looking like the bad guys, but they are not really saying anything.
And now look like person where they sell drugs. Work on the help NGO, they invest for NGO to eradicate drug use.
I swear, at the end of the day, now people will turn out to
now you they push the drug for the community. They be anonymous donor to the fight drug abuse.
Oh, capitalism is mad. So Microsoft was just there investing 49%, but not really having any say in anything the company does because they still want to have their own complete say because at the end of the day, capitalism will still corrupt anything you want to put it inside. So you just give it time to corrupt it. So ChatGPT has been successful, obviously, and Microsoft has leveraged on it a lot because they have nothing to lose. Their greatest competitor is Google, and Google, of course, we know is a search engine company, and right, so they have a lot of business, a lot of what they call it, a lot of leverage. I'm talking about Google now because now they cannot be making all those quick changes to stuff because they already have the market, and a little change will affect billions of people. So they cannot be making those changes. But ChatGPT, on the other hand, new company, they can afford to be making all those quick changes, and Microsoft just leveraged on that because they needed something to get back at Google at, right? So they released ChatGPT and it was a hit, right? And of course, Google has had this in the works. We've talked about this before in previous episodes.
Yeah.
Google has this in the works, but they could not release as fast as Microsoft was doing with ChatGPT. And Microsoft was releasing all their products in Bing, in charts, everywhere. They did Bing charts just to get into people's like sphere and make people use the product. And all of a sudden, Sam Altman, who's the CEO and co-founder, he was on an event for ChatGPT, giving a speech for the company, right? And don't forget the hierarchy: OpenAI LP, and then ChatGPT. So an OpenAI board just called this quick meeting. Can you jump on a quick call?
Just they added him. Someone sent an invite of the
Link,
meeting.
right.
Link.
Join very urgent.
Google Meet.
Google. The thing about it is that
Was it Google Meet or Microsoft?
Google Meet, they didn't use Teams.
All that Microsoft don't know.
They didn't use Teams, they used Google Meet. They sent him the invite, he answered, and what he heard was that you are fired.
You've not been responsive
You've
to
not been
to the board.
I don't know, you've not been responsive to the board. In their own defense, or I think what they are saying is that he has been too capitalist.
Yeah, he has not been carrying the board along.
Yes, he has been selling a lot, not following the vision of the parent company, which is to help
people. Don't sell.
I don't know.
You are not selling.
You are selling too much.
But you sold for 9. Wait.
No,
it's not because of that now.
They know, not be him now.
They get hidden agenda, they not talk.
They know. Then, as in this, the real reason I don't even know. Till now, nobody has. I know some Altman would have known idea, but I don't even understand that move. Man, he go conference, go talk about from stage. The answer call say you are fired.
So there are some things I read about. I read about the whole saga.
Yeah.
And 2 things caught my attention. 2 things that caught my attention. The first was this. He's a co-founder, Sam Altman. So definitely there's another person.
There's another person, yes.
So the other co-founder
was
not in that board meeting. He's a board member, but was not added to that board meeting when Sam Altman was fired. The only person that was a board member and was working in the company was the CTO. So the CTO
others were just board members.
Yes.
Now working actively.
The CTO, which is Mira Murati, was now made the interim CEO.
Okay.
So the rumor has it that she knew all along what was going to happen.
Of course.
In that
meeting.
We were the own crown.
Interim, they always know now.
But the other guy,
the co-founder,
was not. Although we'll talk about that guy's own, because he get case. So those are the 2 things that caught my attention. So when they are plotting this coup,
it don't reach school now.
Like when we were plotting it, that's why I said this, that there must be an insider information. So majorly, that Miriam Murati to me was the link between those in the office and the board.
Actually, yeah. Because
she's the mole that has been feeding them information about the best time to fire this guy now when you know they are around. If that guy there around, security don't allow you to
follow there, they go.
Like Yakubu go on.
Just follow that side, they go.
Where go do you everything? Baba,
they don't cook. Nothing there also. What? They don't come on seats for your hand. If you sit down on the ground.
So it's actually funny, but I can just imagine what that guy all I've been running through his mind at that event. Just let me say you have to join this. You just have to join this meeting. You go to that for the betterment of the company.
This is not like actual decision that needs to be made.
So they need CEO.
They need his input.
They say, Baba. For here you go like go. Yeah.
Oh, I just laugh.
But so what now happened after and everything?
Yeah, so that happened and everybody was just like stunned, obviously. Like, what is from where to where? There's no saga, no build up. Just out of the blue, you fire CEO like that. CEO of a popular growing company like that. Don't be saying
popular CEO.
Popular
Starboy CEO.
Starboy CEO will be saying people like just fire. What did you say go happen? Microsoft not came. Microsoft, their own, they just define. Of course, capitalism will always win. Yeah. When you don't get money, to get money, no, they are again. Because you could just they control things. Microsoft was just on the hand. Like, okay. Before now, they said Altman already had something was looking to start up again that was different from ChatGPT. So, and of course, they are working closely with Microsoft, like the ChatGPT company, which is the CEO and which is where Microsoft invested. They are working closely. So, immediately, Microsoft was like, if as I don't fire you now, if you are going to join Microsoft and start this new venture you're looking forward to, there is more than enough room for you. And if you need to bring in your whole staff from ChatGPT, there is more than enough staff, more than enough space for you. I got to wonder how Microsoft employees that time would they look. They would find raise, they never give them the company. All of a sudden, you can now employ 700 people overnight. This is like from evening or Friday to Sunday. Now this is the
the kind of calls where like
calls go down the enter.
That guy phone go don't blow.
Calls go down the enter. And now the interim CEO now interim, no be see anything. They can't call other people who can't be CEO of ChatGPT from that place. Calling different people. They mentioned some names. I can't really
They mentioned
remember.
this guy that was in Twitch.
Twitch CEO, they asked him if he was going to be, he said no. Then one now said yes last minute.
Yeah.
Oh, the story is just messed up. I will put a link to listen if you want to go, you want to read details, you will read.
The story is so wild.
I also have a podcast you can listen to that had full details of everything that happened. But then,
so wild.
Yeah. Before then now, the workforce at ChatGPT, they really like this guy. Of course, CEO, I don't know how you did it now. Everybody, like they like.
No, it was not everybody. Out of
I don't know.
So out of 784 stars,
Yeah,
764.
as at the time.
As at the time.
Now you go be the last person with no sign.
You are part of. There's no how Miramurati. There's no how Miramurati will not have loyalists. That is the interim.
Okay, the interim. Okay, 20 loyalists. Guy, that was just
CTO too now. Nah, boss for work too now. Not be a small girl now. So 764 say no. And I know that of that 20. Something else,
this thing no go work. This thing no go work. I don't think let me sign.
I know say some don't betray.
They don't betray now.
See, to kill it all, there's no we'll talk about this. I will not talk about the co-founder also.
Then I'll talk.
So the co-founder was demoted.
Yes, exactly. I forgot that part.
And they said, no, you don't go.
He said he was demoted from co-founder to senior staff, something else in the company. It was like, I'm not doing
immediately say, yeah.
From when I don't do the company.
No.
Me and Sam Altman,
we dey go. No worry yourself. Microsoft Mumu say, you say come.
You want to come house day.
So they were both told to join. Come to Microsoft.
Space day.
No wahala.
Company big. And this is even Microsoft that is carrying second. What if now Google?
You go buy board.
They go buy everybody. Anything we want spoil, me spoil. You know how many company Google they close?
I swear to you.
There's one website, a company killed by Google. Every day they close department. They could just do something. It's not working. Close it. Wallahi.
So as I was saying, they have to call. They want to call different people from outside ChatGPT to come and become the new CEO. So even the interim CEO, the lady Mira Murati, at one point also turned against the board and signed.
She signed.
In support.
So let's talk about what they are even signing. What do they call them? The workers.
Yes, that's the
labor.
The labor.
I'm saying labor.
No, we don't have our heroes past too.
No. If labor actually come together and say they want to, they go actually do it.
Now why our politicians there no go allow labor to get one voice, no go allow them work. They don't call leader.
They just call some.
We'll give you prado.
Scatter everything.
Now president will just say, this try.
The Government is trying. The government is trying. What can we do? Let's just be patient with them. You and who? You and who now?
You are going on 18 months strike.
Bro,
let's dialogue.
Ah God, it is very painful. You go just the ginger or bash. Your leader will just say, "No, gonna calm down."
How? Say Monday.
Nothing
Say no from the
reach me.
midnight, 12 a.m. Monday. Strike begins.
starts. You go see the iron your clothes.
You just say Sunday 11:30.
Say strike has been called off.
We never starts. Now don't call them.
Strike never starts. Wetin are they called
We don't.
off?
We don't ginger. We want to go on 18 month strike.
We want
war. So they will never allow labor. They will never allow
the
labor.
labor will come together. Everybody go agree.
Just look at the company
They say-
where the labor is in unison.
They always fear them, bro. You watch Office, The Office.
Yes.
They no gree make they do anything labor. Once they don't hear labor, anything
Hey!
I want, stay. They go just bribe them with anything just
Because-
to start. You must not do anything together.
We don't know the power.
They don't know the power now.
The power that labor
I just
is.
dey laugh, say anything whether those people want, they go
They'll
give
give
them.
them.
Nothing. Not when you want here. Just they go just drag them out. Everybody will still come back on the bed. Because those people just sign say you must bring Sam Altman back, one, and all the board must be dissolved. Which kind this thing?
Go!
We are not doing a game.
Game.
Remove yourself. You said, "We say no, I will remove myself." I will remove myself. Make him say,
Call the blame. Chief, now you see me. I told you, Chief. I told you.
And between all this old wahala, Microsoft stock was just like this.
They point arrow down.
ChatGPT down. All the money can just vanish in between seconds. Because company that was struggling to raise $1 billion when they were non-profit, now they are going to announce 90 billion because of ChatGPT alone.
You can't say
You want sack CEO like that. You could all reduce to that one. And the funny thing about this money and what do they call it? Valuation of money, perception of money, because you can actually have 100 billion.
all these things you are seeing is on paper. Now paper.
Now $100 billion today value.
Look at this Silicon Valley Bank.
Exactly.
It's just you go just from 100 to 0.
You know, you nothing to hold hand.
Bankrupt.
So it's that dicey. You go just one morning, everything they fine. Friday morning, 100 billion. We are looking at they follow $90 billion valuation.
Do press
In the
conference.
next 2 days, next they don't sack you. 1 billion, you know go see. 1 billion, you know go they beg, please, just give us 5. 5. You never see one in the house for 5.
5 a day.
So that I know why. That's why, because money was being lost. Everybody guys get sense at that point. Microsoft was just doing devil's advocate. And it's a big company, shout. This was also a big investment for them. So they don't want to make their money they lost like that.
So instead of making logo absorb all of you.
They blow here, they blow for here. So don't close now, but we can buy you. If you don't want close, if you don't close, we will buy you.
We'll buy you. But if you don't want close,
but
don't close.
Don't sell. Stay.
Come. Department D.
As Microsoft even announced that
It's a win-win. It's a win-win for
Microsoft was announced that they are starting a new department with Sam Altman and this great guy as the co-founders already. They announced they're announcing it before what do they call it? Before the market starts for the day. So that once market starts, the news go just carry the
your stock, all of you now blood shake.
Normal. They will announce, and I think this thing starts 8 a.m.
Yes, in the morning.
So now around 3 a.m. they announce all these things. 3 a.m. 4 because you wake up you see news.
You will not see.
Before you know, stock don't they fly, they go up, money don't they add.
People don't come when they invest.
It's too funny.
So no be that Sam Altman we carry ChatGPT from 0 to
hero. Investment.
Oh yeah, owó mi da. When we draw from the bank, commercial bank people are mad.
But now, look. At the end of the day, those still work. It's just they carry everybody left.
But they try to only get investors. New investors that don't come again.
So they said return Sam Altman and resign as board members. We need new board. Everybody just they sign here, sign there. Over more than 95%, 96% signature. So that's like unanimous, decision for the company, and they had no other choice than to invite him. They invited him. I think the picture is there.
I saw a picture where they invited him. Visitor tag.
See you. Don't carry visitor tag enter.
Jesus.
They invited him in to negotiate the new deal. So now they said that they reduced the board from I think 10 to 3.
Yes.
10 to 9 to 3.
9 to 3. So there's
Microsoft now said they want a seat in the board
now.
They're not doing it again. Once.
Or else we'll pull out our funds.
Your credit, not funds.
Yeah.
So now everybody don't get leverage. Now you don't do rubbish. So anything when they talk,
must you do rubbish before?
You don't do rubbish.
I don't get sense now.
You go agree anything when they ask. So they say they want the seat in the board, and they also want people that have no interest in the whole situation to be in the board now. So there are new board members now. There's one from one lecturer
from a university. And there's one former government appointee.
Yes,
I guess Secretary of State.
Bro. Oh, was it board? Then I think, what is this guy in the board? Sam Altman. Sam Altman said he doesn't want to be in the board.
He doesn't want to be. Even Greg too.
He's not in the board again. So I think the board is just 3 now. So
they
say they're going to still
grow it. Then they have
grow it later.
Then they have the 2 co-founders. Of which know how co-founders, board go see they call them, they can't give us reports. Until they go see the board meeting. But they are not board members. So they are non-executive board members. Like that. They are not executive board members. So they are non-executive board members. So they cannot make decisions. They just bring opinions. So when they are voting, they cannot vote. Because they are non-executive.
Okay. So just 3 now, and I think they said they're going to grow it up.
And funny enough, Mira Murati still has a job as a CTO.
She still has a job.
She's still there now. No, be she appoint herself as a. When you say my message, you turn against board now. You don't look like say this is no go work. Turn against board. Say no. I will never koto in this. I cannot. But we know, so you know before they don't sack Oga. We know. We know. Say your joke. So the other topic for today, is that iPhones will support RCS come 2024.
Yeah.
The first thing, what is RCS? RCS is a rich communication service.
Yeah.
Which is on Android already.
Of course. Would adopt good technology.
So now, Apple says it's high time we allow freedom.
You know, that's not what they said. They never said. Apple will never say that. Apple does not support freedom. Never.
Then now we cannot experience.
It never supports freedom.
What is they never support freedom?
What do you mean they just say Apple is support?
Apple
they support freedom before?
Apple will be adding support for RCS.
Why they not add them today? Why they wait 2034? 2034 when? December.
It has not been stated yet.
Of course. They know what they're doing now. They just need time to plan this thing very well. You know they were forced. Now see, Apple know they support freedom. Apple does not support freedom. You don't know why
the way they package the story. The way they package the story.
They didn't release it in their newsroom. They just tell journalists. They just finish. I checked newsroom tire. Apple no talking for their website. They just told journalists, and that's the end.
They know. They can't talk and say we want to foster good relationship.
Shut up. Foster waiting.
Good relationship. Across all balls.
I beg. Of course, you know about the blue bubble and green bubble debacle. from years
Why
and
using-
years.
Why are you using those
And
adjectives?
even moving forward, it's still going to be there. Nothing is going away. This is just, it's just going to, Apple gets sense. It's just going to be more substantial now.
Can send videos.
Let's just unwind. Let me not even start from ranting. Let's just talk about what RCS is and what it is.
Just the rant. the
Normal.
vex.
I know. Normal. You know when you send SMS with Torchlight phone,
Yeah.
SMS, short message service, it's just text and few emojis, all those
Emojis.
special character
We go write
emoji.
question mark for that.
Exactly. All those kind of, that's all short message was. So of course you have to innovate, right? So moving forward, you now have the new innovation, which is MMS, multimedia messaging, which you have text and media, which is pictures and videos and all.
Voice notes.
Yeah, voice notes, multimedia. So, of course, it was mediocre technology. So when you send it, if you send your of course, there are things you capped. You cannot send more than, I think, 5 MB or so. If you don't pass 5 MB, you go turn to just banana. If you snap person, send down, you go just turn to potato. They use snap arm or na POS. They use take the selfie.
Some good question.
So exactly, some good question. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work that way.
Yes. So, of course, innovation continues. If innovation doesn't die, so you will be surprised how long this thing has been around. RCS, which is now the next step, Rich Communication Service, right? They don't do multimedia, so now it's Rich. It's the full service. It has been there since 2008. 2008. 2008, after the talk, 2008. This is 15 years ago, right? And everybody has been adopting it. It has been available on Android since Android 5. We are in Android 13 now. It has been available since
8 years ago.
Yes, for Android, right? So it has been there, and we know about.
Just like on gentle.
We know about
the classists, Abby.
Yes.
Don't call us classists.
Classism of Apple users. You buy an iPhone 6 today, you start texting your fellow iPhone users, you text them and it turns blue bubble, you know automatically that they are in your class. Doesn't matter whether na locked iPhone, whether na a 6 years, whether the screen they battle, it doesn't matter. Blue bubble is blue bubble and we are in the same team. And then you text your guy and he does not deliver.
The land is green.
You now say send us text message.
You
now send it in our green.
This guy. No.
This guy is finished.
He's a finished man.
Finished man. He doesn't have money. Poverty.
He's a finished man. Oh yeah.
Poverty has finished this man. So you know automatically, or this one where you create a group with your
iMessage group.
With iMessage group with your iPhone people, and everybody's sending message and is delivering, sending emojis, sending reactions, everything's working normally, and your Android bro send his own reaction, and it since delivers as text, and you like, instead of thumbs up to the message, you will see another text message that says, yeah, a maker sends a thumbs for. Apple just knows how to mess you up. It will just show you that this one's life. Nothing's working there. So and it was blue.
It's not the way you're painting
green
it.
bubble.
It's not the way you're painting it.
It's not the way I'm painting it. Blue, green bubble. Blue, green bubble. Waiting they go on. Or you collect the girl's number and they say text me. And you say WhatsApp.
No, no.
I
don't really do that green
app. I don't
like
WhatsApp.
I don't do that green app.
I don't like. You say you did US. I'm not US. They talk this now. This is very funny. It's even worse in US.
Everybody's using iMessage.
Everybody. WhatsApp is secondary. You say WhatsApp to somebody and be like, what's that?
Messaging
I
app.
should install another app. When I have
But
message app, when you just open iPhone, drop a message, send.
I want go app store.
Go download another app. Can they re-verify? No, now let's just use
Because of love.
What is there?
There's a love. There's a love is subtle. Love is gentle.
Android bro, no fit date iPhone girl now normally now.
Isn't it fine?
Yeah, and they want to do the bubble. iMessage games.
Anyone? Funny, even on X, people just even on the green app.
Yeah.
Someone he has not posted status for the past 2 weeks. We'll just come and just post iMessage game.
iMessage games.
Anyone interested?
iMessage games. They just buy iPhone.
And
that's first actually. One is like that for everybody.
I've been in that stage.
Just buy iPhone.
We play snooker.
Yes,
beer
play
pongs.
snooker, like, bro. And no, let's just get back to the news. So this RCS has been there. It has been developed. Now it's rich text message that you can now send instead of having to do all those reactions where you react to someone's message. Normally, you put a thumbs up, you put a heart. It doesn't have to send another text message that you reacted to this message. It just puts the heart in the message, right?
Yeah.
Just like the way it should be. So this has been incorporated. What do they call it? When someone is typing, you can see that they are typing. End-to-end encryption, read receipts, like when someone reads, delivered, read. Then typing indicators, high resolution message, and more.
Videos.
And yeah, when sending text between iPhone and Android, before it's just a green text, you don't know whether they received it.
To still be green.
When they announced it, everybody was like, iPhone is coming to
iMessage is coming to Android.
I posted it on purpose. I know just to get the reaction of people. People were just angry. Someone even went to the extent to say, that's the end of iPhone. Just
iPhone, BlackBerry,
exactly.
So
just
right.
PPM.
I say no. I told someone yesterday. He said,
"Drop your gun." He never reached like that.
He said, "Please, when can I download the iMessage on my Android?" I said, "Calm down."
Never.
I said, "Apple will never give you everything. You will never experience everything.
You must buy the iPhone. At the end of the day,
you cannot play iMessage.
You cannot play.
Never.
Well, we don't know.
You will never. You only send pictures.
I just say, drop your gun. You never reach like that. Relax. It's still next year. We don't know what Apple has announced. They just say, we'll do it. That's all. So this RCS has been there on Android. Though. People have been texting normally on Android. You can text another Android. If you have RCS, it delivers. When you send the text, it just delivers over the internet like that. It doesn't use phone error this thing. So, but it was just there. Okay, now everybody they beg iPhone. Adopt this new. They have of course they have SMS, they have MMS. Adopt this new protocol so that everybody can text peacefully. iPhone they don't accept anything. It's EU now that have come that have said this is universal. Apple has to accept it. Deadline is next year, and that's why we thank God for EU that has been making Apple do things recently. Most notably the Type-C, and now everybody has been enjoying Type-C. Nobody is complaining. Now the RCS, I wonder what next they will make Apple do, right?
They want to break into Apple. No.
You can't break into
Apple.
Apple.
Not letting our guards down.
Nah, private companies. So they have locked in their self. They now make hardware, they now make the software, they now make everything.
Anything
so
weird.
Difficult. It's difficult for you to break in, or except for things like this universal standards, universal protocol. That's the only thing you can use to get Apple. Otherwise, you will die there.
Would rather die.
Would rather die than offer this service. You see, their spokesman said, "We believe RCS universal protocol will offer a better compared to SMS or MMS. This will work alongside."
There's a place
they hear the English,
to work
alongside, which will continue to be the best and most secure messaging experience for Apple users. You must use iMessage. Your papa.
Tim Cook said something that buy your mom an iPhone if you want to earn green bubbles.
That is very funny. In the US, it's even more ridiculous because if you have an Android, you will just be the black sheep of the family. Nobody can send you anything. They can't send anything. They want to airdrop, they cannot send you. They want to send you pictures, they want to share said albums, they cannot send you. Everything is just hard in your own side. You can't reach to send you message. They no come system. WhatsApp is so secondary in US. So secondary. Then this starts that 9 out of 10 teenagers already use iPhone. It's even going to get worse. 9 out of 10 teenagers already. The stigma is, imagine you still dey chase the stigma as an adult. You can't imagine teenager.
Your pikin go don pressure you.
You know if you even buy anything wey no be iPhone for am sef. You can't go dey buy Android. You say this Android is good. For who now? For who,
good,
sir?
How, sir, now? How is it good now?
Just give me iPhone SR. It's okay.
I no complain.
Oh boy,
SE sef.
SE is okay. They just want to be in that ecosystem or their friends. They are doing something. They are doing good.
You won't send me. You won't even drop. We don't snap picture for pack.
You
want to play.
Send it over WhatsApp. MEHD. You will not see the picture again.
You know even now that day they go call you for hangouts last.
Voila, I say you know come. I swear it's in worse. We think then I play. It's in worse parts like that.
You know go come hangout again.
So yeah, thank God for EU and Apple is having RCS. So that's basically
it.
That's basically they said this is not an opening to iMessage for other platforms. Everybody will still use their own thing, right? Your message will still be green.
We will still know.
We still know.
We know who you are.
You are the problem.
We know who you are.
I know you. I know what you. Voila. Guy, I'm not trying to win what is life. I don't win anything. Yay!
Is this so Android ambassadors? Now they're using iPhone to advertise for. Are posting content about this Android with their iPhone.
Oh bro. That time we Twitter see they show
Twitter for
iPhone. Twitter that's the cause problem.
Before anything say, look at the phone he's using. How do you think he would think? He cannot think straight. Especially when he's Android. They weigh into opinions.
Apart from that one, say we say what do they call them? Brand ambassadors.
You post item.
You post picture
from Twitter or iPhone.
Twitter for iPhone. They advertise item. What's going on here? Are you using the phone or not? Stop lying to us.
Be shy too.
But that it will still be there. That divide will still be there. The debate is never dying.
Anytime soon.
Apple or Android. 2 points. Why you are Apple.
Safe.
What?
Safe.
What's safe? What?
Secure. Reliable.
As per what? Are you a marketer? You're just giving me vague answers. Tell me why. Why?
Android is problem. Apple is life. Apple make things easy.
I don't have your time. We'll do debate another day. Maybe we'll just close out today. Maybe it's gonna reach 5 hours for this place.
Trivia time, blessing time.
For who now? For me, Abby? Because you never have blessing.
The blessing I have is in Abuja.
Number one. A program used to access pages online has which name? Number 2. A computer program that runs within a page on the internet has which name? Number 3. Core is a brand made by which technology company? Rubbish. Nonsense.
Now number 2. I beg read the question again.
Now read that again. You know now, just my to pass time. A computer program that runs within a page on the internet is which? Name. Has which name?
Sam, what's the
I
answer?
suppose not this thing.
The computer program that runs within a page on the internet. Answer, please. Stop.
What's the answer?
Applet. Applet. Is it right? And I try you. Me write application. The answer na applet.
Nonsense.
What's the applet?
We go check
Small,
out.
small app.
Small app.
That's now. That's anything now. Where's browser?
The first one is what's the answer? The first one.
Oshisco.
Browser. I go down. I get things. Intel. I go down.
Yeah, this we both got the same thing.
Intel is phone.
I want to go that one. You go beat me for here, Nana.
I beg you. The one where you don't miss before.
I can't know this one. Wait, you wrote app.
I just write out.
Bro, late for the.
I know
No, I don't have. I go application.
application call. All right.
All right, guys, we've come to the end of this episode. The subscribe button doesn't bite.
Yeah. Invest in labor.
Invest in labor so that we can be able to combat our oppressors.
Yes.
So just like this video,
and
subscribe to the channel,
capitalism.
comment about what you feel about the Open AI company and also the RCS coming to iPhone by 2024. And please share this video, like, subscribe, and share. God bless you. And remember, this is Bridge Conversation. And here we say what? Peace out.